Hey seniors, I have a special message just for you. I've been getting lots of questions and I want to take a little bit of time to provide attention just to the questions I've been receiving. Mr. Engel, what's happening with prom? Prom is scheduled May 23rd, and while there's still time between now and then that maybe we'll be able to come back and maybe things will take a turn for the better and we'll be back in school, there is a very good chance that prom won't happen this school year. And I know that's disappointing to you and disappointing to me. I love prom. Love seeing everyone get dressed up, and you always do such a great job of representing yourself and your families. So please know that if we can have it, we will, but in all likelihood, it's probably not going to happen. Graduation, is that still on? What's going to happen with that, Mr. Engel? Well, right now, the district hasn't made any decisions regarding graduation, as there's still time between now and the end of the school year to see how everything plays out. And I know that some of you need this information quickly regarding, I want to have friends come or, grandparents come from out of town. Obviously, there's so much going on with just keeping our communities safe and staying the shelter in place orders that are affecting our state. We still need time to wait and see how those are going to play out before we can give you any decision. So I do apologize, and I can assure you, parents and students, as soon as I know more information regarding graduation, I'll give those to you. Mr. Engel, I haven't purchased my cap and gown. Do I need to go ahead and do that? Obviously, we're still hopeful that a graduation of some sort will happen, even if it's not the traditional graduation that's been in the past. We hope to still honor everyone. I hope to still get pictures and do a virtual if we have to. And so, yes, I'd love to see everyone have a cap and gown. I know circumstances may dictate that you can't get that right now. But if you can, Herff Jones is still allowing you to buy caps and gowns online. I would encourage you to do that. I still have my high school. I know you guys probably think that's hilarious, but I still have my high school and college cap and gown to signifies a big day. And certainly we still want to celebrate the success that you've had. So I would say continue to purchase those if you haven't, but I understand that right now that may not be a priority, and that's okay. And at the end of the day, we'll figure something out because we're going to take care of our family. That's what Raiders do. I've been getting a lot of questions from parents regarding Mr. Engel. Will my money be refunded if prom and some of these other senior field trips don't take place? Obviously, right now, all field trips are on hold. And, if we can have them, we certainly will. But in all honesty, we may not be able to. Right now, we're not able to process refunds to parents or students at this time due to the shelter in place. As we work through the shelter in place and we're able to get employees back to the school, and as soon as I can make final decisions regarding whether or not those trips will happen, I can assure you we'll do everything we can to get your money back to you. There is a process, and I can't thank you enough for your patience and your support and understanding as we move towards this. I know it's unsettling for everyone, but I promise that I will get that information to you as soon as I can. Miss Riley is going to give you some important information as well. She misses you, and I know she's such a great senior class sponsor. She has some important information that she'd like to share with you now.
Hey seniors, it's Miss Riley. We would normally be doing our senior meeting about this time, so I figured we would improvise based on the circumstances that we are in. First thing I want to tell you is that I miss you all very, very much. I really wish that I were in front of all of you in the auditorium instead of sitting in my house, because this is definitely not how we planned the end of your senior year. With that, I have our newsletter, which y'all should be getting very soon. Ms. Guest still has the Google Classroom for your class, and she's also reactivated the Reminds. So make sure that you have access to either of those so that you're getting information from her. The Go Center, meningitis shots have been postponed. We don't have any information as to if that's going to be rescheduled. and what that's going to look like. Miss Burns Holcomb says that y'all need to use the Zillow app located in the app page in order to request your transcripts. So if you have any issues, email her or Miss Smith about transcripts. And Miss Smith created a Google Drive for students to access scholarships from the Go Center. There's a list of reliable scholarships, websites, databases, and she has a Google Drive for that. So that's going to be posted everywhere so that you can click on that link in order to continue working on scholarships, applying to your colleges, do that kind of stuff. Yearbooks are still in process. Looks like that they are at the printer now. So if you have not ordered that, you can go online and get that done, or contact Miss McCready. She can take care of that for you. I've talked to most of the counselors and Miss Constance, Miss McCready, Miss Burns Holcomb, Miss Smith. We all are thinking about you. We're all hoping that you are healthy and that you are taking care of yourselves. Remember that graduating is not walking across the stage, it's receiving your diploma. So whether that is given to you on a stage or it's handed to you on the campus or it's mailed to you, you still get that diploma. So make sure that you are doing what you need to do. Contact your teachers if you have questions. And know that your teachers miss you. We love you, and we hope that we get to see you soon. Bye.
Some other important information that I need to be very clear about is your IGC projects. For those of you who still have a EOC assessment remaining to pass to graduate. Obviously, there are no EOC courses or tests happening this spring, so you don't have an opportunity to pass that way. So the Texas Education Agency allows you to do projects in place of tests that you have previously not passed. We've set up a Google Classroom. The code is included here, and we'll make sure that you can get to that and to the Remind with Miss Earwood. She'll make sure that you have all the information regarding your projects. Who has to do one of those projects is going to be the next question that I'm getting. You only have to do one of those projects if you failed a STAR assessment in previous years. That would be your algebra, biology, English 1, English 2, or U.S. history test. We'll make sure that we reach out to you and set up a meeting and have a specific guideline and talk about the timelines and everything with both you and your parents. So if you don't get a call from me, and have a meeting with myself and the lead counselor and your teacher, you don't have that project to do. Only those students that I contact will have that project to do. If I do reach out to you, please make sure that you utilize this Google Classroom so that you can find information and stay up to speed and keep within the timelines. It's very important that you maintain the timeline so that we can assure you meet the standard for graduation. So many of you reached out to me and let me know that you've picked up extra hours at your job or you're having extra responsibilities at your house in regards to watching your younger siblings. Thank you for doing your part. I appreciate you stepping up and helping your family, as again, that is absolutely the most important part of us getting through this crisis. I have gotten some questions regarding what does this mean regarding my work. Obviously, we want you to engage with the learning and get on and do the Edgenuity coursework that's in your My Class Link assignments. But if you are in a situation where you have mitigating circumstances that just are preventing it, you have to at least reach out to your teachers and to me, as well as your counselor, Miss Guess, and let us know about the situation. We're here to work with you. We understand, but we have to know. If we don't know what's going on, then we can't help you and can't give you guidance so that you're successful. We want everyone to pass. We want everyone to graduate. We want everyone to get a diploma, but we have to have all the information so we can give you the best way of handling each situation. So I appreciate you making sure you let your teachers, counselor, and me know. Seniors, for those of you who don't know, I also have a son who's a senior at another Fort Worth ISD high school. And while I give him a hard time about being at another school other than the best high school in Fort Worth, recently with him and I have had lots of conversations about, the things he's not getting to experience, and really how kind of it feels unfair. He feels kind of robbed of some of those experiences. And I agree. I can't change the situation we're in. I wish I could, but I can't. I can say that moving forward, we're going to try to do some unique things to celebrate our seniors. Those things will be from every department and every organization within our school that you have been a part of. And so look forward to some unique ways that we're going to celebrate each other. We may have to do it virtually. We may have to share pictures. We may have to create photo albums, but there's a lot of unique ways that we can do this. I'm going to ask that you share some of your ideas that you have with both Ms. McCready and myself about maybe ways we can do some digital sharing and some honoring of the accomplishments you've made over the years. So I want you to know we are thinking of you. We recognize how hard this is for you, and I hate it for you. I absolutely hate it. But I know that you guys are Raiders. I know that you are one of the best groups of students that has ever come through Southwest. You're going to be groundbreaking in how you handle this problem, and I look to see the innovation that I've always seen out of this group to come up with a great and unique way to celebrate each other. Now, if it includes me doing TikToks, we may have to draw the line, but I promise you, I might even do one of those if that's what everyone wanted. So again, I appreciate your patience. I appreciate how you're doing your part in the community. I appreciate that you're keeping your parents informed and your siblings safe. And I miss you. We got this. Go Southwest.